Hey guys, this is Rachel, and if you stick around for a couple of minutes, I am going to show you a simple and inexpensive way to do smoky eyeshadow. Now, before I start the video, there are just a couple of things I want to say. I'm even going to get a little comfy here, just excuse me. Number one, this is my first ever YouTube video, and if you like it, then show me some love and leave a comment or share it with a friend or something. And if you don't like it, then tell me too, because I want to know. Now, before you plaster my wall with hate mail, just keep a couple of things in mind. I don't want to hear about my curtains. I like them. I don't care if you don't like the color yellow. And I don't want to hear a thing about this ridiculous red headband, which brings me to number two. If you were wondering why the heck I am wearing this ridiculous red headband, it is because I could not find my black one and I needed something to keep the flyaways out of my face. Now, number three, if you are wondering why I am adding another smoky eyeshadow tutorial to the million already on YouTube, it is because I'm really disappointed with the number of videos that advocate the use of really expensive makeup. There seems to be a misconception on YouTube that really expensive makeup equals good makeup, and that is not true. Again, this video is simple and inexpensive, so we're going to stick to that. Now, I think we are ready to get started. So, the first desire of any makeup user is that the makeup stay on for as long as possible, and in the makeup world that is easily fixed by the use of primer. Now I'm going to be using Revlon Beyond Natural Smoothing Primer. This is really good stuff. I am a huge fan of Revlon products and they are really cheap. This was like $4 or $5. So this comes in cream and also gel varieties. I'm using a gel here, and I just think it's lighter. And you're just going to put a little tiny dab on your finger and just spread it all over the face. Since this is an eyeshadow tutorial, it is especially important that you put a decent amount of primer on your eyes, because again, we want the color to stay and last. Alright, I'm going to put this away, and next up, after you've primed your face, you are ready to use your favorite foundation. Again, simple and inexpensive. I am going with CoverGirl's Clean line. Again, this is really light, fresh. It's not cakey, it's not blotchy, sticky, and again, this was $5 or $6, so I really recommend this. I used a Revlon line for a long time and they stopped carrying it. What the heck, Revlon? I moved to CoverGirl because this stuff is really nice. Alright, now as you can see, my face is already more even in complexion. It's brighter and cleaner and ready to apply more makeup. So next up we're going to apply some powder. I have used the little blue CoverGirl for a long time, and this stuff works. Now, we're going to use this little sponge. Now don't press too hard when you apply your powder, just very gently. You're going to even out the entire face with the sponge. Now after you've applied your powder, I would suggest using a loosely packed big brush like this. I got this at Walmart. for very cheap, and then just lightly brush away the excess powder. There you go. Now you've applied your foundation. Next up, we're going to start with the eyes. Now, you could go out and spend upwards of $25 for one little pigment jar of Estee Lauder or Clinique or MAC, or, and I know this is going to be backwards, but you could spend $2.99 on some Rue Beauté Smoky eyeshadow. Now, I work at Rue 21 and I doubted this makeup myself, but this works. It's beautiful, lasts a long time, and again, $2.99. So, the first color we're going to use is the white. Whenever you're applying eyeshadow, you always want to go light to dark. So what you want to do, just get a little on there, and you're going to highlight the corners of your eyes. Right in that corner, right in that tear duct. And as you can see right away, you've already highlighted some of the darkest parts of your eye, and we brighten those up instantly. And I went ahead and applied right underneath the arch of my brow and lighten that cavity up. Alright, now the next color that we're going to apply is, again, the next one in, light to dark. I'm going to use this light gray, and we're just going to cover the entire eyelid, the entire brow, and extend outward just a little bit. Go all the way up, almost over the white that you just applied. Just completely cover this entire area. Alright, just like that. Now, again, light to dark, we're going to apply the middle color, and we're going to apply that over the entire lid, right over the base of light gray that we just applied. As you can see, this palette provides really bright, shiny pigments. This is inexpensive but really, really high quality makeup. Okay, now this next step, we're going to use this very dark gray, and we're going to be applying that in the crease of the eye. And when you first apply it, it may appear very harsh, but eventually we will blend the harshness of that line away. So here we go. You just want to get right in the crease. You can almost feel the natural way the brush wants to move right along that crease. And then you want to extend that line just slightly out, almost as if you were doing a cat eye. Just right along whatever the natural slope of your eye is. Alright, it should look sort of like that. Next we want to go back a color, so we're going to use this middle gray again, and we're going to blend the harshness of the line that we just drew away. I'm using little circles on the eyelid, just blend right up into the gray. So we're making less of a line and more of a shadow. And you just want to be very gentle. We don't want to erase anything that we just did. But again, it's important to blend and create shadow in a smoky eye look. And then using more of that middle color, Just re-highlight the lid. Re-highlight that lid. Alright, it should look sort of like that. And this is usually the part that people find the scariest, including myself, but we're going to use black. This is on the end of the Rue Beauté Smoky palette. And you just want a little bit of this black. And you're going to apply a tiny dab near the corner of your eye, just a tiny little, almost circle, just right there. You just want, a really, really small dab. And again on the other side, just little small dab. And whenever we blend, we want to go back a color lighter than what you just did. So we're going to go back to our darker gray. And the same way we blended the lighter gray with the really light gray, we're going to blend the black with the darker gray. And you're just going to want to use those small circular strokes again and just blend outward. Blend out just like a cat eye. You might need a little bit more black just to blend all the way out. Should look like that. And again, blend outward along the natural slope of the eye. And then we're going to use this middle gray again and sort of finish blending all these colors together all the way into the black, all the way almost back into the crease, along the lash line, along the brow bone, just really solidly blend all of these colors together one last time. Use your finger a little. You just want a nice, shadowy blend. And just like that. And then, usually to finish, I take a little bit more of my white and just re-highlight those tear ducts so that they really, really pop against all those shadows. And again, up into the brow bone, but you really got to make sure you blend it in. Just like that. There you go.